Guys, today we're looking at Apple stock AAPL. Today it's hitting all-time highs on a news that they're working to launch their electrical car in 2025. So some have been speculating for the past 3-4 days. I've been seeing this photo of allegedly, this is not the actual car, all right? So I don't know where it came out, and that's not an official look of the car, but a lot of people speculating based on their patents, what they own, it may look like this, all right? So today, overall market, is pretty much quite market, but tech names are leading the market, all right? So if you look at the small caps, they're down. If you look at the SPY, slightly green thanks to Apple, Amazon, and Google. So let's take a look at the technicals of Apple. So last time stock was trading at 157 was in September, all right? And from there, stock pulled back all the way till 140. And very recently, when I covered this stock, I was talking about that level of 50-day moving average, which was 147.60. I thought if it does slip, it can go much lower, and I wasn't happy with that discount right here. That from 157 to 148, like I need more. But it didn't give any more, okay? From that point, from that day, Apple is up 10 points, basically, hitting new all-time highs. That resistance, and also if we switch to a yearly chart, you can see I have been watching this trend line, upper trend line resistance. We are above it, and whenever stocks are running out like this, I usually switch to like what's the next resistance to watch. All right, when stocks are making new all-time highs, I instantly switch to standard deviations. I want to see one standard deviation move, two standard deviation move, and whenever stock tries to get to two standard deviation move in a very short period of time, that's when I get cautious. So first level from here to watch would be right here at 161, all right, if it keeps going higher. And the next one would be pretty extreme, but 171 right here up there. So these are the levels to the upside I'm watching for Apple. And also another thing I wanted to show you guys that, well, a little bit of analytics, if you don't use Thinkorswim, it's very, very powerful tool. And at the moment, Apple's 42% of revenue comes from iPhones, right? You can see it here, and they can give you the projected revenue growth, all right? So 38%. to 42%, and then services, all right, they did really good job of switching to more to services in the last, I think, 5-7 years, all right. And Apple Watch, 15% of their revenue, Mac 7% of their revenue, 8%, iPad 7%, and net cash balance here says 72 billion. And imagine if they ramp up their EV production, I think it's still Apple can still grow. And we know that a lot of people were thinking that, okay, so it's getting to that point where it will just become a dividend stock where it won't do much, but it will just hold these markets. But they're expanding, all right. So, but I don't like to buy on a news, okay? Usually you want to be selling news, not buying the news. Buy the rumors, sell the news. But so far it's a rumor, right? And officially they haven't announced anything. And at these levels, let's have a look at the market capitalization of Apple. It was losing the lead for Microsoft a couple days ago, where Apple right now is 2.58, so give or take $2.6 trillion stock, all right? And back to leading position, I guess. So let's have a look at Microsoft's market capitalization from here. So, and these tech names are doing very, very well today, maybe because of the bonds, I don't know, but I wouldn't buy Apple right here, right now. So yeah, now Apple back to first spot, the biggest stock. Microsoft is right there, 2.56 trillion. So 2 billion more for Apple. So maybe 20 billion more for Apple. So those are the levels for Apple stock, and I would also bring up the moving averages. Let's take a look at the moving averages. And on a moving average, we were talking that, hey, careful that the 50-day moving sideways. It's not uptrending. It's maybe slightly downtrending here. So you could still see a dip, but don't chase it. If you definitely, it's a tradable stock. You can trade it, but why the rush out there to add if it's to adding to the portfolio at this level? All right. So even though it's not really big of a move, but it's 2.5%, usually doesn't move that much. Apple's range is usually about $1.50, I think, average true range. Let's have a look at the ATR and how much it's moving outside of its range. So looks like about that range. So it's not well, it's moving maybe 1%. 1.5% is okay for Apple to move any given day. So 2.5% today. So we'll see what happens tomorrow, but getting above that resistance. So if you want to trade it to the long side, you want this stock go up, come back to test that breakout level, and that's where I would personally play it. But missed this move totally. Was looking at other stuff, but that's the update, I guess. I hope you guys liked it. I will see you in the next update. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one.